Hi, T. Carlson here. Several years ago, Guillermo del Toro won the Best Picture award for the film The Shape of Water. The movie had already been released on 4K once, but Criterion has now licensed the film and put out their own release of the movie. I'm going to unbox this release and share my opinions. Great shot there of our main characters from two very different worlds. There's our spine text, back cover. This includes the film in 4K Ultra High Def. It also includes a Blu-ray disc of the film, which has the bulk of the bonus features as well. Like all Criterion releases, this one has an insert. In this case, it's a fold-open insert. And then on this side, you have a lengthy essay by critic Carlos Aguilar. Under the disc, you just have sort of this greenish aquatic background, which I guess is appropriate given the creature that appears in the film. Cinema's great modern mythmaker Guillermo del Toro uses the hallmarks of classic horror and fantasy to tell a strange and sublime fable about outsiderhood, connection, and love's transcendence. An ineffably touching Sally Hawkins plays Eliza, a mute janitor at a top-secret government laboratory who finds herself drawn to the facility's newest research subject, a humanoid amphibian for whom she is soon risking everything amid the stifling conformity of 1960s America. A triumph of visual imagination that combines elements of sci-fi, noir, and the Golden Age musical, this swooning cinematic dreamscape, winner of 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director, is a monster movie with a human heart. So how do you describe The Shape of Water? It's kind of hard to put this one into words because there's no other movie that's quite like it. Guillermo del Toro's always had his own way of doing things, and when he makes a movie, it's certainly distinctly his own. I mean, here he draws on many different film genres, including noir, horror, sci-fi, fantasy, and he takes a classic early 1960s setting, and he crafts this tale that's, again, really speaks for itself. The cast here is absolutely fantastic, including Eliza, portrayed by Sally Hawkins, a mute girl who is, much like the creature we encounter later in the film, a prisoner of sorts, being mute and pretty much condemned to janitorial work in a government facility where she finds the creature that she finds herself infatuated with. The cast also includes Michael Shannon playing the big bad of sorts who wants the creature terminated and anything to get the mess off his hands. Octavia Spencer as Eliza's best friend, who's certainly not afraid to speak her mind, whether it's about how foolish Eliza's actions are or her bitter, not-so-happy marriage to her husband, and a handful of other great supporting actors as well. The world building and set pieces here look absolutely phenomenal, whether it's the showroom of a car dealership, the interior of a 1960s family's home, the deep depths of a government laboratory, or even a rendezvous point for some mysterious Soviet agents. Every shot of The Shape of Water looks absolutely amazing. It is truly a work of art in every sense of the words. The movie clocks in at right around 2 hours, but Guillermo del Toro keeps things moving along pretty smoothly, and it never feels overstuffed, overplotted, or overdone in any way. Everything here comes together just right. I can't say that this movie is going to be everyone's cup of tea. It's certainly eccentric, surreal, and unusual. But then again, I guess those are words that have always described the cinema of Guillermo del Toro. I found myself infatuated with this film, and I certainly was glad to go back and revisit it thanks to this 4K release from the Criterion Collection. And I'm happy to say it is a very solid-looking 4K disc. There was an earlier 4K release from Fox. I don't own that disc, so I can't do any direct comparisons. But these are the kinds of movies that HDR was made for. You get a nice punch from the colors and the whites, but then the shadow levels and the shadow detail, black levels, all that good stuff gets that nice little extra punch. I mean, this was an excellently shot film with great set pieces, designs, characters, and everything comes off just about perfectly on this 4K disc. I really have no complaints with this transfer whatsoever. For supplements, there is one new featurette that's a conversation with director Guillermo del Toro, but then a lot of the other stuff from the earlier release ports over here as well. So, well, I would like to have seen a few more new features. It is a pretty decent supplement package. I can easily recommend this release to anyone who's a fan of cinema and is curious and might want to check out something that's a little more eccentric and off the wall. Again, you might want to do your research before you watch this one. It certainly does earn its R rating for reasons I won't get into here, but I enjoyed this one and I can certainly give it a pretty big thumbs up. How about you? What did you think of The Shape of Water? Do you think this deserved to win Best Picture? Do you think it's the best movie Guillermo del Toro ever made? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content because I'm always posting new videos. And make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. I'll see you next time.